Good day, everyone. This is Angel Bonghanay, first year college, taking up the Bachelor of Elementary Education, major in General Education. And today I am going to demonstrate about the five sense organs of the body. Okay, class, good morning. So before we start our discussion for today, Venus, can you lead a prayer? In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. Okay, so good morning. Before we start our discussion, let me have your attendance first. Okay, Venus, Jinlin, Mia, Michael, Hubert, Jisan, Nolly. Okay, very good. Since the attendance is perfect, no one is absent today. So all of you got 5 points. Yes. So before we start our topic, can anyone tell me what we had tackled yesterday? Yes, Nolly? Very good. Human brain. And now, class, our topic for today is all about the five sense organs of the body. So, as you can see the pictures here, I know that all these pictures are familiar to you because all of these pictures we have this in our body. Very good. And now, as you can see, there are a lot of butterflies in each picture. So, once you got, I will ask questions of these pictures, and then if you got the right answer, then you can have this butterfly with 5 points. So, 5 points for the butterfly, 5 points for the attendance, and a total of 10 points. Okay, so, don't answer in chorus, just kindly raise your hand. Okay, picture number 1, what is this? Yes, Nolly? Eyes, very good. So, get your butterfly. Okay, picture number 2, what is this? Yes, Venus. A human nose, very good. And then picture number 3, yes, Jessica. Ear. So can you get your 5 points? Okay, very good. And then fourth, what is this? Yes, Jisan. Tongue, very good. Okay, get your butterfly. And then last one, what is this? Yes, James. Very good. It is our skin. And now, class, these are the 5 sense organs of the body. So we use these every day since the day that we are born, right? Okay, very good. And now, each one of us have the eyes to see things. We have nose to smell or identify any kind of odors or odorants. So, and we have also ear to identify any kind of sounds that surrounded us. And then tongue to identify the kind of taste of our food we eat. And then skin to identify or feel any kind of pain. Okay. Now, our eyes isn't just about seeing, class. So, using our eyes, we can identify or we can what? We can what? We can observe, give feedback, or identify any kind of color. Very good. And then using our nose isn't just about we smell like it's so bad. It isn't just about that. We can also, our nose is the, what we call this, is the strongest connection to our memory. And then our ear is that we can, what? We can allow balance and regulate pressure. For example, you are surrounded by many vehicles, then you don't want these kind of sounds because it will stress you out. So you will just go somewhere else that is less sound. Very good. And then for our tongue, so we can identify it is the food is hot or cold, poisonous or not. Yes, so our skin, we can also use our skin by communicating with our friends by tapping, right? So you feel, you played basketball, volleyball, then you can have this sweats in your body. Okay, so our brain receives signals from these 5 sense organs. So our brain interprets, then give us signals of what's happening around us, right? So, and then these are the main tools for the these are the main tools that humans use to perceive the world. So without this, we don't identify if it's a day or night, if it's bad, it is a smell or bad or good, it is if the food we eat is sweet, sour, salty, or etc. So these five sense organs has receptors. And then the first one is our eyes. So our eyes has rods or cones, which we can only see this at the back of our eyes. And then the photoreceptors can change the visible light into electromagnetic spectrum that can change electromagnetic spectrums into signals that can perceive imagery or light, so that we can identify if it's a day or night. Yes, very good. And the next is our nose. So our nose has olfactory cortex. So what is olfactory cortex? So olfactory cortex receives and processes these signals, which is responsible for the detection of odorants. For example, you came home from school and then you smell your socks. So it has a bad odor. So you can identify because of our olfactory cortex. And then next is our ear. So our ear has a cochlea or organ of cortex. So which contains sensory cells or hair-like structures or hair cells that has nerve cells for hearing. So we can identify any kind of sounds that surrounded us because of our cochlea or organ of cortex. And then next is our tongue. So our tongue has a taste buds. This is what I talked about earlier. So you eat a cake and then you identify it as sweet. So because of our taste buds, we can identify food which is it's either sweet, salty, bitter, sour, or umami. And for example, you ate candy, and then a candy has electrical impulse to the brain. Yes, so that you can identify any kind of taste because of our taste buds or gustatory cortex. And then lastly, for our skin, so our skin has a panniculus adiposus, which is located deep in the dermis, which responsible for the you can feel the vibration. So for example, you are holding your phone and then you turn on the vibration for the notifications, and then you receive a message and then it vibrates. So you can identify that your phone has a message because you feel through your panniculus tuberculus the adiposus deep in your skin. So that's it. Okay, class, let's just not talk about the receptors of these five sense organs. Let's just also talk about the part of the brain which helps the signals that will be interpreted through our brain. So the first one is the visual cortex, which is the process of visual information relayed from the retina. And then next is the olfactory cortex. So olfactory cortex vital for the processing and perception of a odor. So that's why the reason why we identify it's because of our olfactory cortex. So that's what I've said earlier, right? So next is somatosensory cortex, which is responsible for receiving information from across the body, such as touch, temperature, and pain. And then next is the gustatory cortex, which is responsible for the perception of taste and flavors. What I've said earlier is the gustatory cortex. And then lastly is the auditory cortex. Auditory cortex is part of the temporal lobe, which is part of our brain, right? So that processed auditory information and humans and many other vertebrates. That's it. So thank you for listening, class, and I will just give you an assignment and kindly pass it on Thursday. Okay, so goodbye, class. Have a nice day.